Alright guys, welcome back. Since the video that I put up of my Hangar and Star Citizen last week, I've gotten a load of questions about what Star Citizen is, so I decided to make another video to address just that question. Once I get done talking here, I'm going to play a video from RSI themselves, Robert Space Industries, that's the developers of Star Citizen. I'm going to play it twice. I'm going to play it once just for you to watch, because it's awesome, but then I'm going to play it again with commentary to explain some of the stuff you're seeing. Don't worry, the video is just a minute-and-a-half long in-game trailer. Before we get to that though, I'll talk about the question, what is Star Citizen? Now, the Star Citizen team already has a multitude of videos on this, but I know that sometimes people don't like to go outside of their comfort zone and investigate things themselves, so I'll do my best to paraphrase what type of game Star Citizen is. It's a space combat and trading simulation. It's a space flight simulator and shooter. It's a single-player, co-op, and massive multiplayer, I don't know how the MMO part works yet, so don't ask, game. If you've played Wing Commander or Freelancer or Privateer, it's a spiritual successor to those games made by most of the same guys that made them. Chris Roberts, specifically. The basics of the game are, you walk around inside of a space station and talk to your contacts, AI NPCs, and you get missions. Then you go to the hangar that your ship is in, board your ship manually, and you go fly and shoot things. But wait, there's more. You can have all sorts of ships, from fighters to freighters to battle cruisers to carriers. And all of them have walkable interiors. This means that while in combat flying your ship around with other players or NPCs in your ship, you can get up and walk around inside of your ship. Think Star Wars on the Millennium Falcon when everyone had to go man the guns. For some ships, like the one I currently have, there's barely any walking or cargo space at all. But for some, like the carrier, well, let's just watch the video. I may have forgot to mention that the music that is being created by the guys making this game, on top of everything else, is amazing. And that's always a big deal for games. You know, you notice when a game has really bad music and you want to turn it off. But let's take a second look at this trailer. And while we're watching it this time, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that we're looking at. This ship is an in-game ship that players are going to be able to get and pilot. And one of the things that you see here is the fighter ship flying into the hangar. It is a carrier. You can have all of these ships inside your ship. And not only that, but I think we're coming up on it in a second, you see the bridge right here from the outside. You can walk around in the entire interior of this carrier, including the bridge and the hangar. And as you can see here, the fighters are scuttling out from the hangar to engage enemy ships that they're getting attacked from. This is the kind of game that Star Citizen is going to be. You're going to be flying around in your ship, whether it be the carrier and you're manning the guns, or it's the fighter and you're flying the fighter and trying to shoot down the other ships. That is going to be the main draw of Star Citizen. So I hope that you guys are now more informed on what Star Citizen is. Hopefully you guys will decide to pick it up, and make sure to check the video description, because I'm going to put a link to the actual video where the actual lead developer, Chris Roberts, talks about Star Citizen, and he can tell you about the game a lot more clearly than I can. And thanks for watching.